Yes, sir. It's cold outside, but you know, it's about to get real hot in here, real soon. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Saturday, November 20th, 2021. We back with another edition of the program. Got a special guest in the building. So when y'all see me all cut up, right, looking good, smelling good, feeling good, it's the man behind the clippers. My good brother, 7thebarber.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the program, my guy.
Thank y'all. Pleasure to be on the program. I appreciate it. He said he was having boss. I gotta meet this dude because he be having you looking. You feel me? I was like, hey, one day I gotta go up there.
Ain't too far away. I'm right down the street for real. I didn't even know y'all was right here.
Where you at?
I'm out there on 5702 Baltimore Avenue, Hyattsville, Maryland. Right
I
here.
thought he was over with you. We gonna talk.
See, this is
that's
what
why
happens.
communication is key.
This is what happens a lot of times in my field when you cut somebody real good and they have trouble making appointments. And then like low key don't tell people where you at and how to book because he be like, nah, nigga, it's already too complicated to book with you, so I'm gonna just keep this shit to myself. So he gave you the straight face. He was like, oh, he's down the street. He's like,
Did I tell you? No,
you didn't tell me he was down the street.
Hey
it's
man,
all
look.
love for me because I'm good regardless.
You know what? But you know what though, man? Like, cause some people got their particular barbers they go to. I got one barber. I don't go with nobody else.
Yeah.
So for a lot of us guys, like we don't want to cheat on our barber. That's a real thing.
Not at all.
That's a real thing.
That's a real thing, bro.
It's a low key, no bill relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to see if the grass is green on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, and that happens in my field too. A lot of people stick with trash barbers for a long time because they don't want to go through the rigmarole, the bullshit with somebody else and trying to figure out, can they cut? Do we get along? Do this nigga fingers smell like hot wings?
That's nasty.
While he on my fucking mustache. Like,
That's
people
nasty.
don't want to go through that. So they'll stick with it because they don't want to go through the bullshit of finding a new barber, almost like finding a new girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, she be on that dumb shit, but I'm going to stay here because she make my macaroni and hot wings hot. Like,
Exactly.
so I'm going to chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put up with it for a little while longer. You know what I'm saying? But let Stacy bring me some lunch one day, nigga.
Exactly. Or sometimes some hot wings half price, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to look out because I know your pops.
Some of them hot wings work, you know
what I'm
coming
saying?
from the club 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nothing else open.
Yeah. They be getting their feelings, though. Like, real life in their feelings if you go to another barber. Like, I'm not even old. Like, I
thought he
you
was going to talk about 7-Eleven getting in their feelings so you get some different wings or something. I was being fat. My bad. Go ahead. But nah, that's real shit though.
Yeah,
Matter of fact,
they getting their feelings. I don't understand why they getting their feelings so much. Like when you were saying that people stay with not you don't have to be trash, but just somebody like you. Like when I was a kid, I went to this one place called Cut Close. The owner was Joe. He knew my father. He cut both of us all the time. One day he wasn't there. Other dude was there. I see all the time. Leon, he happened to cut better than him. So I was like, "Hey, pops, I want Leon to cut." He like, all right. He was like, tell him, and I'm like, okay,
all right,
yeah. And I told him, and he like, guy that gave me the stank eye, and I'm like, and I'm a little kid, you know what I'm saying? But ever since then. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't care. Like my how I look is what I need to be. And if you're not fulfilling that, then I'm gonna go to somebody else. No shade. I still like you, but you know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
That's like a real breakup conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, that happens a lot, man, especially, in this field. And there's two things. What happens a lot, and I had this conversation not too long ago, what happens a lot is it's a job at the end of the day. We love what we do, but like one of my partners used to say, I come in to make ends, not friends. You know what I'm saying? So you here to make money at the end of the day. So when a nigga leave you and go to somebody else's chair, it's kind of like, damn, that's money walking away.
Right.
That's something a good mentor told me a long time ago. Marquette, the guy that owned Bowie, he said, once a client is in your chair, he's yours to lose. So every barber's job should be to not only obtain new clientele, but to keep clientele and add. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of barbers lose sight of that and they get comfortable. Just like once again, a relationship. You bringing in the money, or she got good pussy. You know what I'm saying? They think that's gonna keep you there, and you like, nah, nigga, that ain't it. Like, this not the only reason why I'm here. So a lot of barbers will stick with the IG followers, the enhancements, the location, the celebrity clientele, XYZ, and then they'll be missing other facets, and the person be like, they'll still be sitting in there like, bro, I really low key looking around like, I like how cuz cut for real. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sticking with you because you got something going on that's keeping me here. So when you go to another barber, they're like, damn, nigga, like, it's emotional. It's like, damn, nigga. But at the same time, like somebody like me, the way I was taught and the way I came up, bro, especially if you getting cut in the same shop, it's family, dog. We all eating. It's all under the same roof, you heard me? So, we should all be able to eat together. So if you go to my man, like if we all barbers and I'm cutting such and such and we all chilling and he start going to Vic, hey, man, by all means, bro, because I'd rather you spend the money in-house at the end of the day.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of cats don't look at it like that. They look at the relationship and the money walking away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's I'm going to call it what it is. It's a broke barber mentality. It's somebody who don't appreciate their clientele and they're not doing what they need to do to keep them, because you're going to lose clients.
Right.
You're going to lose clients. Like just by happenstance, moving, job, relocation, family, school.
Price.
They just COVID, probably something, you know what I'm saying? Something happening and they're going to leave. They're going to leave. So you don't want to do anything to make a motherfucker leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's it. It's just niggas, like you said, call it what it is. Niggas getting in their feelings.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, you gotta look good, and I gotta get this bread.
And a lot of things that are like that barbers fail to do is like customer service.
Absolutely.
Because there's no real management. There's nobody to really hold them accountable. They're more of a contractor. You know what I'm saying? So like, a lot of barbers don't get that. And I'm like, I'm still like a customer at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
So like, treat me as such.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, barbers can sometimes be disrespectful. My mom on live, she probably not gonna like that. I'm about to tell the story, but I'm gonna tell the story anyway.
Story time. Let's go.
So it was a particular barber. I'm not gonna put his name out there. It was a particular barber that I used to go to, and I used to have my nephew go there. My mother and my nephew was going out of town, and they needed a haircut. Forgot to give him a haircut, but then I just told him, I'll give you the number, and you go get the haircut.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I went to work at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. She got there at 6. She was told to be there at 6. I serve at a restaurant, did my closing shift, picked up my cousin, D-Love, on the way home. My mother tells me, I call her, she was like, yeah, I just got home from the barbershop. It's 11 o'clock. What you mean you just got home from the barbershop? And he told you to be there at 6. You got there maybe like 6:15. I see maybe one head being in front of you. But why 3, 4, 5 heads in front of you and my mama just leaving your shop at closing?
Yeah. And that's a safety issue.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, because my mama's a nice person and she get taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, like, that's your customer at the end of the day. And you had her, like, come on. And you knew she was going to be there because she needed the haircuts before they go out of town. So to save face for everybody, you had her sit while you get everybody that just walked in and you already had an appointment with her.
Because he had that money in the bag already, so he sat there and just finessed it. Yeah.
Right.
You feel me? That's terrible customer service, and a lot of barbers, a lot of clients fall victim to that often, because when you go to barber school, and I always tell people, they teach you how to pass the test. They don't teach you how to cut. And when you develop an apprenticeship, you learn how to cut, but you don't necessarily learn how to pass the test. In the midst of all that, you need to have a good mentor to show you the ropes to not only teach you how to pass the test, if you didn't pass it already, the state board test to get your license, how to cut, the current styles, trends, this, that, and the third, how to execute it in a clean, sharp, timely fashion. But also something that's really missing, and that's something I plan on going into helping brothers, is professionalism. Professionalism is everything. Customer service is everything. How you treat people, how you greet people, how you talk to them, how you engage. Several times I had to pull a couple barbers to the side as a manager and as a barber. I had to pull a nigga to the side like, dog, you cutting this man hair, you got your fucking headphones in your ear. Like, talk to this man, bro. Like,
Be personable.
Hey, like say what's happening. Say how you doing. Even if that's all you do is say, how you doing? You doing okay today? Do the clippers hurt? You having a good day? How you feeling? You ain't got to say nothing else beyond that. You can literally be quiet after that, but just engage a little bit and say something to them. Just be, like you said, be personal. You know what I'm saying?
We've said this on the show a couple different times, but barbershop is the safest place we can go to and not be judged as men.
Facts. It's therapy. It's therapy for black men who don't think they need therapy, and we all do. We all do. We all need that one person we can talk to and lean on and say, you know what? I don't like what's going on at my job right now. I don't like what's going on at home right now.
Yeah.
You know what? Shorty been tripping lately. Man, I'm not sure about my son. I'm not sure about my daughter. I'm going through this with my mom. And they might not, clients talk to their barbers about shit. They don't talk to their wife about half the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a safe place. It's definitely a black man's therapy shit. And I tell a lot of my clients, and they be like this, that, and the third, but like, bro, this the only place in time a black man got 30 minutes to an hour where they can legibly tell whoever, leave me the fuck alone, this is my time. I'm not answering my phone. I'm not texting you back. I'm not worried about what's going on right now. This is my time, and I don't get this time but once a week or once every 2 weeks to just sit the fuck down and chill. And I got to be nowhere. I got to talk to nobody, explain nothing.
Yeah.
And that's regular niggas with demanding girlfriends and niggas with Fortune 500 companies with 2 or 3 phones. Cut all that shit off. This time for me. It's my time. You know what I'm saying? And that's important. We all need that. And we neglect that a lot in our community. That we need time. We need space. We need clarity. We need somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? And that's a small thing in this realm of barbering. And once again, a lot of people neglect because they don't talk to their clients.
Right.
And not personable with them. And they're just not hitting with, with the cut or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's simple things that will keep people in your chair. You know what I'm saying? It's very simple. You know what I'm saying? And just awareness, and just mentorship.
Yeah, I left a good barber that was an asshole.
A lot of barbers are assholes. I'm an asshole, but I think I'm a good asshole.
You ain't no asshole, man.
Maybe I'm not an asshole.
You ain't no asshole, man.
Probably asshole-ish. Probably asshole-ish.
Ish
with the issues.
Misunderstood.
You know what I'm saying?
Misunderstood.
But I feel like it's kind of hard to be that close to somebody and not be personable a little bit. Like a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine, you just sitting beside somebody, for a certain amount of time. Sometimes, hey, how you doing?
I mean, there's been plenty of times like sitting in this chair, like me and him had like real conversations just about
everything.
Everything.
No, I learned life lessons from one of my barbers. Like one of them, shout out to Nat, my barber Nat. I learned some valuable lessons from that man. He was like my barber, like when I was a teenager. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my dad just passed away and all that, you know what I'm saying? So, he was giving me, you know, extra advice that he didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a personal relationship, you know what I'm saying? Just like with females and their hairdressers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or they nail tech.
You know, they nail tech, you know what I'm saying? You know, if dudes have that, you know what I'm saying? To each his own, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's a time where, you know, I'm trusting you, you know what I'm saying, to make me look right. And you got to trust me to trust you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little relationship in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to barbers, like, do you have, like, you only got, like, one, but I have, like a main one, and then I have a second, then I have one
You got
where if I'm going somewhere, hey, bro, I got this event. Hey, bro, my birthday coming up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, because people can be unreliable, man. First of all, the dude that cuts the best, if his prices wouldn't have went up, I would have been in there. But you see how my hair is.
You snatched your hoodie.
Like, but look, you see how my hair is. You see how my hair is. I got to get a haircut every other week. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a budget. You know what I'm saying? It's a budget. You know what I'm saying? So, I got to do what I got to do.
Why you snatch off your hoodie like that?
Because I just want to put emphasis on it. Yeah. I would get a haircut in like 3 days. You see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And I got eczema, so I can't shave because it irritates my.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a budget. That's what some barbers don't. You say, come on, man, you don't got it. I mean, it's not that. It's, you know, budget, sir. You know what I'm saying? Budget. Go ahead.
Just gotta respect the gun.
All right, man. So you came up with this great topic. Let's dive into it. Y'all see the title on my live? Is having a crush overrated? Floor is yours, my guy.
Hello.
Time to get in trouble. Let's go.
Now, having interest in somebody and having a crush is two different things.
Okay.
Two different things. I feel like when you have a crush, you put expectations on it, even if you don't mean to. Because it's a build-up. So when it doesn't work out, or she do you greasy, it hurts twice as bad as it would if you would just have regular interest. Just think about it. Have you ever had a crush and it didn't work out?
No, what's your interpretation of crush? Because my interpretation of crush was somebody that you are somewhat, I don't want to use that strong language, but infatuated with. But you don't necessarily, you don't cross paths enough. You haven't really spoken to them. It's from a distance.
Right. You don't even know.
Yeah, I kind of interpret that as a crush. What's your interpretation of a crush? Before I guess either one of us answer the question,
because I feel like you can have general interest in somebody and it still be the same way. When I mean like a crush, like you crushing on them, like they're on your mind and they don't know yet, and then when you finally, it's a build up because you've been crushing on this person.
When you finally talk to them, when you finally fuck,
talk to, because if you do that, then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If that's what you wanted to do, if that's what you wanted to fulfill, then you fulfilled that.
And you fulfilling it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. If you wanted to get a relationship with them, then that's that's good. But you want to be
silent belt on the relationship.
You know what I'm saying? But like crushing, like you just like,
I got you.
Like you like, man, like you gushing over this person. That's what I'm saying. Like have you ever like looked into like a Super Bowl and it was a Super Bowl matchup? You was like, this about to be the best Super Bowl ever. Like this about to be the best Super Bowl ever.
That should be.
Then
like
it's not
10-3.
Then it's not.
Yeah, I'm a defensive person, so I like lower.
But whatever, like how you like it is. You would say this is gonna be the best
What y'all
ever.
think so far?
Then it's like, it's not what. And then you like, damn.
Yeah.
But if you would have came with just general interest, just I'm just here to watch Super Bowl, you wouldn't have been so down to the Super Bowl because you had so high expectations.
They laughing at gushing.
Yeah, gushing was a very strong word. Like crushing and then gushing, like this shit turned into a porno low key. Like what's happening right now? But nah, we're gonna pull it back. We're gonna come back to that.
Yeah.
When you say that, I'm gonna ask this question: is that their fault or yours? Is that their fault or yours?
Far as what, it being overrated? Expectations?
Because you just gave two good analogies. He was like, if you go in there just to watch it.
Right.
If you go in there expecting fireworks.
It's not their fault per se.
You get the little strip. You're like,
it's not their fault per se. It depends on how they handle the situation. What I mean by that is when I tell you you have a crush, but then you drag shit on because you don't want to let me down because I'm a good person and I have a crush on you, but you're not interested, that's when it comes on you. Because I'm a grown man. You can tell me no. Just because I got a crush on you don't mean I'm like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Tell me that. And I feel like females have a tendency to do that.
Correct.
Just because you have a crush on me, I'm not just going to be like, no.
I think crushes obviously aren't always a two-way street.
No, not at all. But like when I tell you that, let me know it's not. Don't try to drag me on. You feel me? Like let me know. Like what's up?
I will say this.
That free meal, bro.
The who?
Free meal.
I call it the gift box. You know what the gift box is?
I have a general idea, but I never heard the term. So
we're going to come back to the gift box. So before we get to the gift box, I want to say this. I think, especially in our community, and I might get some thumbs down on this. Fuck it, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I think in our community, a lot of times, we as black men.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm getting a lot of feedback on my live right now.
We as black men, we kind of we get dragged for being vulnerable by black women.
Hit that bell.
We get dragged for being vulnerable, and it could be being vulnerable to the wrong person. That could be it, and that comes back to the question: is that your fault or theirs? But we get dragged a lot by being vulnerable, and that comes to the whole having anticipation, having interest, being overly interested with somebody that's not necessarily interested with you. But is it my fault for telling you I think you fine as a motherfucker, and I won't go where no man has ever gone before with you?
Right.
But just because you ain't that interested, you think that's lame, and you think I'm coming on too strong, you gonna curve on me. And it's like, damn. But now, am I supposed to be vulnerable with the next person and be like, hey, I'm really feeling you? Or am I supposed to just pull the shit back and be like, yeah, you all right?
See, a lot of
she like, and now she like, oh, well, nigga, you ain't showing enough interest, so I'm going to the other nigga that's geeking. You're like, well, bitch, I was geeking on the last one and she curved on me. I'm trying to play it cool with you.
Make it make sense.
And that's why,
this is where I'm at it, like, because I'm trying to figure out where's the balance at. Because I'm like, okay, first of all, I'm just gonna go in there even killed. I'm not going there with no expectations. I'm not about to. I don't got no question. I'm like, yeah, how you doing? You know, let's go out. Basically, you know, I got interest. I'm not be like, yeah, I got.
Y'all give me a lot. Y'all give me a lot of.
I'm not about to do. I'm not about to do that. I feel like once you put it out there that you got a crush on that person, and they reject you, then you kept pursuing. That becomes that's on you.
See, now you're a user at that point.
Yeah, but that's on you. She rejected, but you keep on pushing. That's on the person.
So
that's on you.
I'm thinking to myself.
But if she taking advantage of your crush, that now that's on her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like females do that. They either do that, or they tend to drag it out because they don't want to hurt your feelings. Because they like you, but they don't like you like that.
I mean,
and dudes, we don't do that.
Do what?
We don't drag, like when a female, like we got a crush on you, we don't drag shit on.
We saying that because we don't want them to know our secrets, so we just, are we being real right now?
You didn't let me finish.
They can see, Mac. Go ahead on.
We don't let shit drag it. We don't drag on crushes.
No.
We don't drag on crushes. Do we take advantage of them?
Greaseball niggas.
Yeah. Some,
Greaseball shit.
it's some,
You know what I'm saying?
some greasy niggas out there
But
too. Yeah,
we don't drag them on too much. And it doesn't happen as much because we talked about it. A lot of females don't really say they got a crush on that person until it's either later on when it's insignificant or we find out about from somebody else.
I think, well, from our standpoint, with in regard to us having a crush on a certain someone, I think it goes back to just being realistic too, because if you have a crush on a woman, but she not really giving you nothing to work off of, or she not really feeling it, you gotta keep it moving. I don't care who she is. You gotta keep it moving. Even if you might have took her out 2, 3, 4 times. All right. Yeah, I mean that's cool. You took her out, but like, what did you get rewarded with?
Yeah. And then your friends like what you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's gonna be a little bit of that, and then you hold on. Go ahead, cause I'm about to.
But like, cause I had got asked.
Yeah, I got a flashback real quick. I had to.
Jasmine, she had asked me
a little bit.
She was like, "What my definition of a crush?" Definition of a crush to me is somebody who I pursue or I go after, and that they know that I have interest, and
if you constantly
they're giving something for me to work off of.
Yeah. If you constantly think about that person and you're not near them, that's a crush. When they on your mind randomly, that's a crush.
I kind of feel like you using crush as a smoke screen. You like low key falling for somebody.
No.
Cause it's like if somebody always on your mind and you sitting there checking on them and all that shit, and you really fucking with them, like you low key falling for that person. But I'm just saying. Yeah. Like I want to make sure we're using that word crush accurately. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if somebody always like. I guess you could say crush.
I ain't gonna say okay. I think constantly was a strong word.
Yeah.
If the time to time,
I need you to just tell your story because you holding back saying a lot of strong words.
It's a collective though.
Now, okay. Ashley just made a good point. She said, if you have a crush on me, you got to tell me. I miss all the signs. I'm a little slow.
You need to just tell your story because they're going to keep erupting.
Okay. What's the name?
Tell a story.
Did you say tell a story like it's one particular story? Well, it's more of a collective because like I tell you that I fuck with you, and you have general interest there. You tell me it's not the time. It's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
That's cool if you say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
But we continue to hang out, and then you like, you know what I'm saying, you flirting and doing all this, like, what you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, what are we doing?
What's this energy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's figure it out. And then all of a sudden you're married. Let me say that again. Let me say that again. I'm gonna say that again. All of a sudden you're married. You don't have a boyfriend. You married, and you kind of knew that she was in a relationship, but she didn't say she was in a relationship. You feel me?
That's tricky.
And then all of a sudden she's married. That's just one story, though, Vic. That's just one.
What's happening right now?
What the fuck was that?
That's just one. Yeah. All of a sudden you married.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
I don't know if D-Love's still on here, but he can admit to it because he know her. Mm-hmm. End up married.
Nobody knew. He just walked up. I was married, y'all. Yeah, that's fucked up. I understand your PTSD behind that, brother. That was some fucked up shit she did you. That wasn't on you. That was on her.
You know what I'm saying?
She said that trying to. It sounded like she wasn't sure. She was trying to do some nigga
like
shit.
Once you all right, whatever, I'm gone. Then the next week you married.
Hold on.
Once I said, I was like, all right, you playing.
Like, well,
you was playing for a reason.
Well, I was supposed to be like, all right, congratulations. So we not going to Fridays, Thursday?
We're not going to
Thursday, Friday. What about Saturday? You free Saturday? Oh, you got
You
married.
understand my
Wednesday.
frustration? And that's not the only one. You know, this dumb shit.
Somebody bitch got married on you.
No,
Okay,
but just
but
like just
that
doing
keep
dumb,
happening.
just do dumb shit like that though.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying?
That was rough.
You know what I'm saying? Keep dragging shit out because you don't want to hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? And
We
you
get
know
our
how
we
when
get
you
our
hear,
we get our
you know how
feelings
when you hear
crushed every
certain,
single day.
but you
though.
know how when you hear certain stories, it was like I ain't give up, and then you know what I'm saying, and I finally got it. Now we happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A nigga try to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Fuck
with
that.
one particular,
not a fan.
and then I
Yeah.
realized,
I'm not a fan of that.
no, I'm not a fan of that either no more.
That playing hard to get shit. Hey, look, I don't got the fucking
It's
time.
maturity though, bro. It's
Yeah,
maturity on
yeah,
both ends.
yeah.
It's maturity
Y'all,
on the female
look.
and it's maturity on the male.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a lot of times I think we sitting there trying to force that hand so heavy and trying to show interest, show that we here, show that we trying to do this, show that
I
we trying
can't
to do
keep up
that.
with my goddamn
And
feed
when they
no more.
and when they finally give, it's like, okay, you put the work in to get them. It's like, some women like, yeah, you got to chase me, you got to pursue me. And it's like, look, let's be mature adults about this shit. What are we doing?
Exactly.
You know
we
what I'm
talked
saying?
about it in the
And I
last
think
podcast.
Past 30,
Mutual.
and we said something like this before too. Past like 30, 32,
Mm-hmm.
I always say this before I get into it. Maturity does not equate age,
Nope.
No.
or age does not equate maturity.
Nope.
Because I met some youngins that's
so-
more mature than some 40 and 50-year-olds.
Facts. Facts.
So having said that, I think naturally past
Y'all
30,
stupid.
32, you start looking at shit a little different. Once you ain't been scuffed up by life and you ain't been through some impromptu marriages, you start looking at shit a little different. Your patience, I think when you get older, your patience meter gets lower and lower.
Hell fucking yeah.
You're like, nigga, what the fuck is we doing right now? Is this what we doing? We going left or we going right?
Exactly.
Now I'm going straight.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Like, figure out before I stay in the house. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
You know
niggas
what
ain't,
I'm saying?
nigga, it's 30 degrees out here right now. Nigga ain't putting on 2-3 layers of clothing for
Nothing.
something came up. Oh, well, what came up? You need another hour? Oh, no, I got married yesterday. Oh, okay.
I don't know, bro. I just feel like you just shouldn't put no expectations on it. I feel like if you put expectations on it, it gives it more power and give more of an impact when it even doesn't work
But see,
out.
that's why, and that's why I was trying to make the point earlier. But like, that's like women have to understand. Like, sometimes we are aggressive because,
I don't want to miss my blessing
not well because
because I'm thinking it's a blessing.
We not
you know what I'm saying?
like if we want what we want, we're not trying to beat around the bush. Like, we trying to get straight to the point. Like, all this, like, all right, yeah, we're gonna court you. We're gonna like take you through the proper channels of like trying to show you we interested, but at the same time, like we not fucking around for too long. Like, we trying like and it ain't got nothing to do with sex. It's just we trying to get to it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I had posted. I think you seen it too, Devin. But I had posted. I reshared a meme basically saying that it don't take men 4 years to decide whether they want to marry you or not. It takes us. It said like it takes us like 6 months to like figure it out if we want to be with you.
I don't think it's an accurate time.
Right.
But at the same time, I've had it said to me, and when I actually experienced it, I knew it to be true. And that thing is, men know.
Yeah, we know.
You know. You know. And it's a beautiful thing when those two knowings come together.
Yep.
And I think that's the only time courting, crushing, gushing is acceptable. When those two knowings don't converge or come together, you should just treat it for what it is. Fridays and fucking gift box.
But see the wave. The wave is, I mean, the summer just ended, right? You know, the wave is hot girl summer and live your best life and all this other bullshit. Yeah, but and this is what I was saying before, like, y'all talk this a good game. You want kids, you want a husband. When the fuck you gonna make that a priority? You gonna wait till you 40 when you damage goods at that point?
I think
Because it's not prioritized, not community.
Exactly.
I think women, it's fucked up, but it's true. I think women to an extent mature a little faster than we do.
That's facts.
But at the same
That's big
time,
facts.
But at the same time, because we don't mature at the same rate, I think they go through or get dragged a little bit more in the process, and that makes them a little shell shocked or suffer from a little bit of PTSD when it comes to dating. And they have to be sure. And we talked about this plenty of times, bro. Nigga, a ugly woman get hollered at 20 times a day.
Facts.
So you can imagine if you trying to talk to somebody who looks like something, has something to offer, doing something with their life, nigga, they can't get out their car without getting hate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it comes down to that, they got options.
And that's why we be on it when we
They
feel
got
like
options.
that.
So that's why when we get a little bit of
You gonna
daylight,
remember me.
hey, when we get a little bit of daylight, we like, all right, bitch, I'm in here. Like,
Yeah.
what we doing? Where we at?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, cause like I have to hold your attention before this next nigga come through.
See, and that's the thing. We know it's a competition.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But women,
competitors.
they don't.
Yeah.
We know it's a competition,
Hey.
but they have to understand too. It's a competition for us too. It's slim pickings for us. You know what I'm saying?
And they don't get that. That's where it came from. That.
But they don't want to do no fucking work to show what makes them different from the next woman. It's you know, you took her out on a couple dates and all right, I'm the only option now. No, the fuck you not. Because what makes you different from the next?
Exactly.
You haven't proven nothing to me to make me want to jump the broom with you. Show me besides cooking and what's in between your legs, what makes you different from the rest. And we working with something after that.
Talk that stuff because I feel like females don't have mutual innate vocabulary.
What do you mean?
Mutual. You gotta like mutual like. Like you
so
gotta like.
basically, okay,
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
You feel me? Like how, like what you just said, bro. Like you got, like how I'm doing that. You got to do the same thing.
Right,
Like how
right.
how I have to go, go at you and make you seem like that I'm the man for you. You got to do the same thing for me.
And you know what, man? Like all we care about, like, fuck, call me. I had a long day at work. Check on me.
Check on me.
Little small shit like that means the world to us. Cause you don't know what the fuck we had to deal with.
But niggas so afraid to get played on both ends. Like that make you go back to the whole shit you said earlier. Like when you don't even want to over pursue because you don't want to get played out. And I think they look at it the same way sometimes. They're like, I don't want to over pursue and get played out, or get this nigga the world and he wanted to be on some fuck shit.
It's life.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and I told somebody this yesterday.
It's a terrible life.
If you don't try, you'll never have. And if you're not willing to try, you will never have.
I didn't lose y'all, did I?
If you ain't trying to you ain't trying to put the work in, you ain't got to worry about getting the benefits.
How you know you gonna make the shot if you don't take it?
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Facts.
100% of them. Every shot
But
you don't take,
you can't expect women to shoot their shot. It's not gonna happen.
Because
it's not gonna happen.
No, of course. But whole team. No. Okay, I don't know. Okay, this is coming from me.
Coming from me.
Coming from me.
It'll be coming from me too.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Especially when we was in high school. Men is oblivious to crushes. Is it me? Or I feel like we are.
I can be oblivious sometimes. And I need
Like we don't pay attention to
need
it.
you to come pull, hey nigga.
Yeah,
like,
you went through it too. It like a lot of it been like females that came to you to say you had a crush and you like.
Now, I can tell. Now there have been women who had a crush on me, especially when I left for the military. Why the fuck would you wait till I leave for the military to tell me you got a crush
Yeah,
on me?
not even like not just like teenager, like as a grown man. Like I have left a certain job and what's the name? What? What?
Now, yeah, I mean, some you can't tell.
So I'm like, what?
Yeah, some you can't tell. You can't tell. Like, she don't give you nothing. Yeah, some don't give you nothing.
I just be like, dang. I just wish
I've had
females-
that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of...
They're a little better at hiding or suppressing their emotions than we are.
Yeah, that's true.
Hell yeah, because I can't suppress shit. You gonna know.
No, because that's what I'm saying. We're not gonna fuck around.
Yeah.
We gonna let you know, like...
Even if we don't physically, like, literally say it, you gonna know.
Nah, we gonna... Yeah, we gonna let you know.
We're gonna let you know.
We gonna let you know.
No,
Yeah, we don't got time to fuck around, play these
You know
little
what I'm saying?
these games. No. Like, if we with the shits... Yeah, we on you.
I work at a restaurant. I'm like, yeah, you want me to see your table? I got you. Don't worry about it. Your table need extra sauce.
It's on the house.
I saw you over there looking warm, so I brought you 3 more ice cubes for your drink, baby.
It's on the house. Don't worry about nothing.
Hey, you talking about, you know what I'm saying? If you working with her, you know what I'm saying? Make it, you know, like, oh yeah, I was just looking out. Your table needed something. I just got it for her. Don't worry about it. I got you.
So y'all was just in the
You know what I'm
corner
saying?
looking at your table.
Just little, you know, little certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Just little shit that we would do. You know what I'm saying? Like, females be to they self what they feeling.
Yates said women be shooting their shot out of boredom though. Women don't shoot their shots, bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is that a female saying that? Because the Yates thing.
Yates, who?
Nah, it's
Brandon?
a guy. It's a dude.
All right, so if a female said that, it'd have had a little more gravity. But if a dude said that, I don't think they shoot this shot out of. They do a lot of shit out of boredom just to see.
No, they flirt out of boredom. I don't know about shoot their shot.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
I think
true.
that's better word. I think
That's
better
true.
verbiage.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
better verbiage.
Yeah.
And some women are
Shooting
just,
shot and flirting is two different things. No, all females flirt.
There you go. And I think a lot of not a lot, but there are women that are naturally flirtatious.
And I had to
And it's like they're not even.
I had to know the
interested.
difference.
Like they just flirtatious.
Yeah,
It's like,
I had to know the difference.
and a
That
lot
was a lot of, you know, especially when I was not especially when I was a teenager. That I would get that confused. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, it's Nathan. It's crickets.
hit you with the.
You know what I'm saying? I was just playing. I was like, you was playing.
But see, Ashley said if she really wants you, women would shoot their shot. Nah, that's cap.
Cap.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Cap.
I don't believe that. Now, they might not be as direct, so maybe that's what she means. They might not be as
and
direct.
it might be going back to what we said earlier. We might not realize that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm
right,
saying, oblivious.
Right.
Because a chick might do some subtle shit like real subtle shit that we wouldn't even like pay attention to. Because when it brought down to it, the whole point of this fucking conversation is women and men do not think the same.
No.
There's a disconnect with our thought patterns, our fucking wants, likes, dislikes, how we get from point A to point B, like our logic, their emotion. Like we're two totally different creatures. Daddy told me a long time ago, you will never understand a woman. Don't even try. So at the end of the day, it's that, and I'm going to say this, going into two things at once. It's a yin and a yang. Until you learn that balance between the two of you, it will always be a conflict. And I think the unwillingness to find that balance causes turmoil. So until, once again, you find that person that you know and you can find that balance, it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Because the yin and yang is powerful when you can balance the logic and the emotions. You know what I'm saying? But when it's over logic, over emotions, over control, over loving, over this, over that, there's no balance or lack of, vice versa. It's an unbalance. And that's where confusion comes in, disappointment comes in, all the other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Irreconcilable differences.
Yeah, so it's like we just got to respect the balance. And a lot of people can't respect the balance because they can't see the balance, and they can't see the balance because they're not mature enough. You know what I'm saying? So too immature, and I'm gonna say this word even though it's oversaturated. Too immature, unhealed people can't be together. And sometimes we got to look in the mirror and say, am I the unhealed, immature person? Because if you are unhealed and immature, you will find yourself attracting, and I went through this.
Yeah.
You will find yourself attracting the same type of toxic person that you are reflecting. You know what I'm saying? And we do that a lot. And it ain't just us, it's them too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, we go through the same bullshit.
You just hit me.
So at the end of the day, we have to love ourselves the way we want to be loved and treated. And what that will do is attract the person that needs to be with you to you. And since you recognize how you want to be treated and how you want to be loved, you'll be able to recognize their love language towards you. And if that's not happening, that ain't it.
Wow.
No, that's true. The first, I mean, but it's so many different dynamics because you know once you heal.
Yeah. I mean, that just hit me because
once you heal yourself,
I'm gonna let you go. But
once you heal yourself, you still gotta. And this is what you were saying, bro. There's a other part to it. You gotta understand what it is you want.
Yeah. I look at it like this. Like I'm gonna break it down in a sports sense. When athletes get injured, you have to do what's called find your new 100%. Once you find your new 100%, you need to learn how to operate within that. You need to understand that you're not the same person you were before this injury. And I'm gonna break it down even further. You're not the same person before this heartbreak. This heartbreak, this disappointment, this letdown, this shit falling through changed you to the point where you were scarred. You hurt, you injured something on your body that you can't use the same way no more. So when you rehabilitate yourself, you have to find your new 100. You can still get out there and play, but you just got to understand you can't run a cut like this no more, so you got to compensate. You're not this fast anymore, so you got to compensate with your quickness. You don't have the hand strength no more, so now you got to bring the ball in. You got body catching out because you done lost the ligament strength in your fingers. You have to find your new 100%. And not just relationships, but in life. You have to work through that scar tissue after you identify, go through self-rehabilitation, find your new 100, then become that person. I think a lot of people trying to still be the same person prior to an injury and don't understand that's why they can't make plays no more.
Wow.
I don't want to admit that I don't have the finger strength anymore because I tore the ligaments to catch this bitch one hand, but I keep trying and I keep dropping it. Now they ain't throwing the ball to me no more. Now I lost my job instead of just realizing I got me body catches no more. Hey, my man, throw it lower because I can't, I got the shit. I can't. Or trap it, football terms, trap it. Bring it down, cup it. You know what I'm saying? I have to realize I'm not the same person anymore. I have to discover what's injured, heal, rehabilitate, find my new 100%, and get back out there and play my ass off and make a play.
And yeah, and to basically go back on what I was saying earlier. A lot of us, men and women, a lot of us are living as if we're 19 still.
Can't let it go.
We grown people.
Can't let it go. But that was a lot of our hate days, man. We had our glory days and fucking shit. I'm gonna say between 16 and 23 was
facts.
I was just about to you hit it right on the head.
Days.
Yeah,
facts.
And
because I was outside.
Find yourself thinking, man, when I was
outside like a bumblebee.
I would do this, that, the third, man. Bitch ass nigga, you lucky you didn't catch me when I was outside. I wouldn't have handled the situation the same. Well,
facts.
What, nigga? You're 36. Calm the fuck down.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This ain't the same.
Exactly.
Like, Nigga used to take penitentiary chances back in the day like there wasn't nothing nice.
At all.
Like, nigga, I got
Was rolling the dice.
I got churn. I got somebody at home that I can't be taking these chances no more, nigga. Hey, y'all go that way. I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta realize you're not the same person no more, man.
Yeah.
You're not the same person no more, man. But that goes back to age not equating maturity.
Yeah, what you just said just hit me because.
But how so? Explain
it hit me in a way because I never really thought about it like that. Mm-hmm. Because, not to bring this bitch up,
I call the thing a thing, man.
With my ex, I never really thought about it like how you just described it.
It's real.
Like I felt like I ignored the signs, but with you saying that you attract what you are, and I'm looking at that time, I was still trying to figure myself out.
Because you want this shit back. You want to relive this shit.
And then I attracted a lost person. And now from that, I'm not the same person. Like that compassion I had was like,
figure out who you are now.
You know what I'm saying? And like you saying that you're new 100%, I'm like, dang, it's hit me because it's like I never really thought about that. Because I'm doing what you said. I'm trying to be the same person that I was before that, and I can't.
You're not.
I can't because that happened.
Right.
I just never really, it really just hit me because I never really thought about that.
I didn't think about it too till it hit me.
Go ahead,
so,
bro.
yeah. So you.
Yeah, that just really hit me because I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah, and it's a real thing. But this is the shit we don't. I have a therapist. Purvis, shout out Purvis. I have a therapist. I don't talk to him as much as I should. That goes back to the barber going up on his prices thing. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta do what we gotta do. But we have to talk about these things. We have to have a community where we talk about these kind of things, because we don't talk about these kind of things. We go on thinking this shit, being oblivious, thinking this shit is not real, and we don't have scar tissue, and we don't have things that other brothers went through. We all went through the same shit. Mm-hmm. We don't talk about it, so we don't even know. We don't even know we could bounce shit off each other other than fucking how many points Stephen LeBron put up. Fuck them niggas. That's a distraction. Nigga, what's going on? How are you feeling right now? What did you go through? How can we get through this? What kind of money schemes you got coming up, man? What kind of stock shit you got coming up?
How can we break bread as men?
Yeah, like these are the conversations we need to be having as men, man. You know what I'm saying? But we so uncomfortable being vulnerable.
Hold on,
to anybody,
ourselves and each other. Period.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't even got no fucking business worrying about no bitches right now.
Not at all. If you can't figure out what's wrong with you, you don't need to be with nobody.
You don't need to be worrying about nobody, because you ain't gonna do nothing but fuck them up.
Mm-hmm.
And when you fuck them up, they gonna fuck you up. Now you fucked up all over again.
Ashley just asked a question. How often do men think about their needs that aren't sexual? All the time.
Because we ignore it all the time. We ignore it all the time. We expect it to just take the ground.
All the time. You know why?
Ashley,
she hit me. Ashley, you know why all the time? Because the simple fact that with sexual needs, we don't always need you. We can go ahead and ba-da-ba. You know what I'm saying? And then ease that tension. We can't ease that tension with needs that's not sexual, because there's no kind of equal value of masturbation for our non-sexual needs. We can't just eat. No, we have needs.
Absolutely.
Like I'm simple. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to listen to my problems while you rub my belly. That's it. Like, and loyal. That's it. Like,
right.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, I can. You don't even know how to need to know how to cook. I could go on the recipe and we can whip up something. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to love the shit out of me and listen to my problems
and not be toxic and not think, who he might be talking to? Well, if
Exactly.
you're doing your motherfucking job,
Thank you.
you won't have to worry about who I might be talking to.
I'm gonna take it a step further. Not be toxic. Listen to what I'm telling you, my deepest, darkest secrets, and using that shit against me at your leisure.
Woo! It seems like this keep on bringing, like this keep bringing up every podcast. We keep bringing this up.
It's important. It's important,
very
bro.
Important. Like stop disrespecting me coming to you.
But that's because
me expressing my emotions to you.
She is going through something, and she is unhealed. So she's sitting there being combative towards you, and you're not.
Exactly.
So now when she's being combative to you, you're being combative to her, and it's like now we fighting. And all I did was ask you, did you eat the last bowl of Cheerios? And now we arguing, and ain't even need to fucking go there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's just being upfront and honest.
So they're
because I want okay, hold on real quick. I want to ask you a question because we said this on the show like a couple times, but I want your opinion on it.
Rapid fire, go ahead.
Okay, so I was watching a comedy special one day. It was D-Ray Davis. You know D-Ray Davis? Okay. So he was saying, don't say nothing deep to a female if you don't plan on being with them forever. Don't express your feelings and tell them certain things you don't plan on being there with forever because they would take advantage of that. He said he overheard a couple arguing in the club while he was leaving out. And she said, well, nigga, the next time you want to kill yourself, call another bitch.
Yeah.
What's your response?
He's right. He's right. Because once again, an unhealed, scarred, combative bitch is going to bring that up to you in the club for no fucking reason.
This live gonna get cut off, y'all. Join the next one.
So, yeah, he's right. We have to be. I'm gonna say two things. First, we have to be careful. I'm gonna wait till you get the live back up. You have to be careful who we give certain information to, period.
Mm-hmm.
Having said that, I'm going to say this. People can only take shots at you with the ammunition you provide them with.
Ooh. You right. You right about that.
So having said that, you absolutely have to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put it like this, in the government, there's different levels of information. Mm-hmm. There's regular information, mm-hmm. classified information, mm-hmm. secret information, mm-hmm. top secret information. If you don't have that clearance, you can't have these certain informations. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If we engage, you're entitled to secret information. Mm-hmm. If we married, you're entitled to top secret information. Before that, you getting basic shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need you run telling that like Martin Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, we have to go through those things to really understand that everybody isn't deserving of 100% of what you have. Let me say that again. Everyone doesn't deserve 100% of you. Some people only deserve half. Some people only deserve 60. Some people deserve 30. Because at the end of the day, you get somebody all of you and they leave you with your dick in your hand. I mean, fuck, you gonna be mad at yourself. And like, man, I should have told that raggedy bitch what I was feeling that day. You know what I'm saying? Because I shouldn't use it against me. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you can't always trust your emotions because your emotional person says, sure, tell her everything. And you're like, okay. And you tell them and she do that.
But see,
you know
even going back to the dating scene, like a lot of women want us to show 100% of our cards. I'm not doing that.
Hell no.
I'm not doing that.
You can't pull a whole ace of spades up.
Yeah, I like what you did right there. No, I'm not doing that. Why am I going to show you 100% of my cards when you're not showing me 100% of your cards?
And women are professional liars, nigga.
Facts.
professional liars.
Like, why am I going to show you everything when you haven't proved nothing to me yet?
Don't make no sense.
Why?
Because she wants something. She wants something on you.
Because she wants me to provide something more to her
Intel
that I
so
might
she
not be
can
providing
use
to
to
the next.
manipulate you with.
Right.
Yeah, that was like when Ty was saying that girl that they came on they show talking about 80-20. You show me 80% of the attention, and I show you the other 20.
There's
What? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why do you want me to do all these things? You're not supposed to do nothing.
And a lot of times we
But
fall
the bare
for
minimum. Like,
we fall
what?
for the dumb shit because we want the gift box.
Right.
Yeah.
But see,
And they know that.
See, Jasmine and Ashley, they had asked, like, going back to like, do we express what it is that we need? For the most part, yes. I mean, as men, we're all terrible at communicating.
Yes.
But at the same time, when we do express what we need and how we need it,
It's a fucking.
a lot of times it's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Because it goes against what you agree with, right? So just because you might not agree with something that we express, that don't mean we wrong. It just mean that we're men and we're different from you.
Something very powerful I had to learn in my early 30s. Something I mean we all should understand, but it takes maturity. Not age, but maturity.
Right.
It's something very powerful about agreeing to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
And understanding that I don't have to like, understand, or agree with what you're doing. But if you see that this is best, I'm going to say it in my terms. I'm going to let you fuck up and do it. But if it works out, I'm going to say, oh, shit, she was right. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times women are right because they look at things through a different scope than we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we just got to be patient with it.
Sometimes they be making sense like shit.
Yeah, but it's that stubbornness.
Yeah, like I don't think you should spaz on your manager, baby, because you really did this job. Like I think you're right. Mm.
But
like,
see, that's where the balance comes in.
That's a balance.
That's where the balance comes in at.
And I don't mean to get biblical, but fuck it. And I don't mean to say fuck it after saying biblical, but fuck it.
That's hilarious.
The Bible says lean not on your own understanding. And that's a real statement, and it applies to everything. Sometimes you just have to have faith in the subject, situation, or I'm going to say object, to really see where it goes and where it leads you.
Hold on.
Because
What?
you don't understand what's going on doesn't mean that product isn't valuable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like sometimes you got to just understand that you don't understand, agree to disagree, those type of things, and just understand who you are and where you stand. So it's like, oh, that's maturity. Mm-hmm. Until you cross those thresholds, it's going to be hard for you to really deal with people sometimes. And that's, we all struggle. We're all going to struggle with things.
Yeah, and understanding that a disagreement is not an argument.
It's not an argument.
It don't have to be an argument.
That's the thing. It don't have to be an argument.
It don't have to be an argument.
An argument only occurs when somebody is getting defensive about something.
That they probably fucking shouldn't.
Right. That they probably shouldn't be getting defensive about.
You don't even need to be all that.
Right.
Because I'm not an argumentative person because I used to have a short fuse. So by nature, I'm not an argumentative person because I'm like, you go past a certain line, I can't help you now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Kevin Hart said, not Kevin Hart, my man on 40 version. He was arguing with Kevin Hart. I forgot his name. He said, "You want nigga here now." You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Yeah. Like, you want nigga here now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
that's one of the best scenes ever.
Ever. So it's
frosty spoons.
yeah.
So
Said when I get back, both of you niggas said,
What did I do? It don't fucking matter.
Nigga said,
so epic.
that was a big word. I don't understand it, so I'm gonna take it as disrespect. Watch your mouth. Yeah. I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna take it as disrespect.
He said,
So
see, you wanted the nigga. He was like,
Oh, you want the nigga? Nigga here now. I said, this your man? Yeah, we represent Smart Tech. Right,
we represent Smart Tech. That movie was. Oh shit.
Ashley said something that was kind of interesting, but
Do I know this actually?
I don't think you do.
No, okay.
She said, my granny said dating is for your 30s. Maybe she was onto something. So what is your 20s for?
What the hell? You just supposed to be fucking?
Fucking.
Why would if you celibate?
Sell a bit of sex.
So if your 30s is for dating, then what is your 40s for?
Marriage.
Oh, so we all supposed to wait till 40 and over to get married, huh?
Go on time join the cruise together, baby.
Nah, see that?
Go see the
I'm
world.
laughing at this.
That's that. Nah, see, I don't agree with that because, like,
There's
see,
no time frame to the shit, man.
it's no time. It's no time.
You
frame.
can come up with an equation, but I don't think there's an equation to match to life.
Hey, what's the name? The first episode I was here, bro. What I shouted out with Cephas, Jesse, Mike Smith. They all got married in their 20s.
And
Cephas got married, what, 22, 23?
And it works.
They don't got no time, bro.
It don't.
They don't got no
They
time.
go back to what
bro.
we said in the beginning of the
I
segment.
know a couple people that knew each other. Knew each other since high school.
They go back to what we said in the segment. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. And you don't need to wait 30 years to figure that out.
That's my whole point, though.
Now go back to your post.
Right? Why? What the fuck? What is there to wait for? Oh, I gotta be financially set. When the fuck are you ever gonna be financially set?
I like what Big Sean said in one of his lyrics. He said, God laughs at us when we make plans.
So do.
So, my advice to anybody in earshot or eye range with closed caption, live your life, man. Live your life, man.
With a purpose.
Yeah. Faith without work is dead.
Yeah, bro. I look at it like, bro, it's like a river, and we just floating down that motherfucker. Like, we going to get to our destination. A lot of times we fight the current because we think we going in the wrong direction, and the whole time we not.
Yeah, because we want to follow the
Trust
crowd.
the process, man.
Trust the process.
And go with your own flow. No
Yeah.
two situations are the same.
Stop.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Stop listening.
I know 3, 4 twins around in my family, nigga. Like, I know endless sets of twins. They never act alike. They never have the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, one usually be an asshole, another one be like real nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, they look the same, they might even dress the same, but they're high key 2 different people. Now these
all the twins that I ever known
they
that was like that.
different people.
I never.
So,
one particular twins, they was like literally the same person. But,
and that's cute. But if these motherfuckers look the same, came out the same thing at the same time, maybe minutes apart, I don't know. If they can't be the same entity, what makes you think anything in life is going to work the same way? Because there's so many variables that happen to things that alter
never really
the direction.
like that. But okay.
This nigga might be the angrier twin because the other twin got the titty first. He was in his feelings.
Right.
You know, he might be the angrier twin because this one opened his present first and he didn't. Like, it's variables.
What you mean you wish you can call in? There's a call-in number.
There's variables, man.
Jesus, 301-232.
301-232-5700.
It's on the ticker. That's the problem. I didn't even know y'all had that. That's cool.
That's how y'all know people really don't be watching the show.
Niggas don't read, man.
I put it on every... If y'all watch the show, there's a call-in number at the bottom of the ticker.
Niggas don't read, man. It's all right.
Nah, but okay. Some of y'all perspective. I mean, it's interesting because y'all women, but...
That's the best perspective. This niggas talking.
You on Facebook or Instagram?
No, I'm on IG.
Oh, okay.
Tell somebody.
Ashley said, "Look around us, real shit. What are people doing? Fucking and going." I mean,
if you want to,
can't control that though.
That's on them.
Yeah, I mean, so what if they fucking?
You mad because you ain't fucking? You the twin ain't get the titty anymore?
I know, but, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's a lot of old people still doing that. And when we was talking about how it was the old people in the old homes, catching them diseases.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They still fucking like it doesn't get old apparently.
See, the problem is
like, that's crazy to me.
The problem is right.
And it's just why is it accepted? Like, yeah, that's
you know what I
realized,
realized, bro? Especially at 36, when I look at niggas a little bit older than me, or like niggas my age, because now I realize I'm the old nigga I used to make fun of when I was younger. And I realize old niggas ain't nothing but grown young niggas. They're the same people. They're just older. Time, I say this, time is impatient and unforgiving.
Yes.
So just because years pass, you lose hair or gain gray hair. Time is passing and you are the same person. So as you get older, you are the same person. So a lot of cats I look at and I'm like, you don't be like, when you're young, you're like, they ain't doing that. And it's like, yeah, nigga, they are. They're doing the same thing you was doing when you was younger. They're just older now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's like.
Doing it in their own older way.
Hold on. Who? Y'all gonna call in or what?
Cole, man.
Y'all just gonna bluff?
Cole.
What are y'all talking about?
Cole.
Dating.
Press the damn button. Who got
dating? No, y'all just be fucking in y'all 20s, not dating. Who is y'all? You know what the problem is?
We wasn't fucking ourselves. Wait. We wasn't fucking ourselves.
Man, bro,
we wasn't fucking ourselves. We was fucking another female that was doing the same shit.
That's what I'm saying. You know what the problem is, man? Like
everybody does that.
Like we as men, like real men, we get clumped into this group of other men that's fucking any and everybody, right?
And it's 50% of the females does the same freaking thing. Maybe even more.
The same group of men that got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids.
Right.
Who said that?
But there's some good females out there, just like how it's good dudes out there too. They're just not out there just fucking.
Facts.
You feel me?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's more of an advantage of the other. I just think it's more even killed on both sides.
Men and women fucking.
It's ain't shit women, it's ain't shit females.
It's understanding.
This double standard of ain't shit that's like it doesn't make any sense.
Because it's like, no.
You ain't shit just like I'm not shit. No matter you a female or a male. It don't make any sense.
It's not a gender thing.
Me, figure out who I am and then judge my character. Don't put me in the box with everybody else.
I don't give a fuck what you dealt with before me.
A her, a they, them. I'm a judge about who you is.
Right.
Not what y'all.
But what I know about you. Because that's another thing. We judge people off with what we see. And that's that's not what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that go back to the whole lean out on your own understanding. Like, you may think you understand somebody, but until you have a conversation with them and find out what makes them tick, you don't know them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to come into no situation talking to somebody with these preconceived notions and these traumas and this shit that I dealt with in previous situations that I'm gonna bring on somebody else. Like, nah. Like, I know there's fucked up women out here, but if I'm talking to you, right, I'm not gonna be like, oh damn, like I know she ain't shit. Cause the last one wasn't shit.
Nah,
like, who the fuck got time to be thinking like that?
I see something in you. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And
you know what I'm saying?
And that's something that had to grow and to go through. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying, find your new 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because naturally, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you listen to Usher, you remind me of, you know what I'm saying? You see a girl, she got little tendencies, somebody that agrees in the past, and then you be like, okay, fuck you. And then the whole time she's not that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get to know that person for them. Just because they may seem like, you got to get to know that person. Now, if you went through that trauma and you don't want to do that, then, I mean, that's up to you. But if you might have just blocked your blessings. So you got to get over that and get to know the person for them.
That's why I say go to therapy, man.
Because at the end of the day, you can't make nobody do nothing, dog.
Yeah, you can't help nobody.
Like, it's like if
They don't want to help
if
themselves.
if they feel like that, that's where they're at in that point in their life.
Yeah.
You're right.
Agree to disagree.
I mean, because if we go into every situation thinking somebody we talking to is just like somebody that we previously dealt with, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck wrong with you?"
I'm gonna say something real. It's a law of
They're gonna be
attraction.
looking at us like, "What the fuck wrong with you? I don't got the time for this. I'm out."
It's a law of attraction.
Hello,
Who that?
this Ashley.
What's up, Ashley?
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, friend.
Hey, friend.
What's that? What's your,
Okay,
what you
I wanted to call and verbally say what I meant because I think y'all took it out of context and thought I was just saying it for men when I was speaking of like us, like our folks, like that. I guess you can say like 25 to 30 range. What I was saying was when you're in your 20s, granted you might go on a date or two, but you're not seriously dating. People are fucking. Like, let's be clear. Fucking. That's all people talk about. I've watched a few of y'all podcasts, and y'all always complain about, or we all agree collectively, like the dating pool is horrible. Like, there's nothing serious. Everybody's trying to outdo each other, and there's nothing serious. But what are we doing now? We're rolling into our 30s, early 30s, 31, 32 now, and everybody's talking about dating and seriously settling down and doing all things like that. So when I say, 30s is for dating, it's like seriously dating, not that, oh, I'm going to take you on one date and I'm about to hit you and then we're never going to talk again. Like, no, that's literally what the 20s have been, at least from when I speak to my friends and their experiences, or even seeing some women speak on Twitter. And I'm not saying that's the Holy Bible or nothing like that, but it's just nice to see perspective. And I'm not saying that's not men experiences as well, but I wasn't saying like all men do is fuck in their 20s and then try to settle down in their 30s and then going about their day. No, it was more so like a generalization of everybody as a unit, not just y'all. So that's all I wanted to say.
I feel that, but I think it's a difference between just fucking and fucking because you ain't found nobody to be serious yet and you have needs. I think that's two different things.
Right.
I'm gonna be real, dog.
You think
I think that's two different things.
Right.
Because I'm the latter. I just haven't found nobody that I can take serious, but I still have needs at the end of the day. So.
Well, you said earlier you could fulfill your own sexual needs, right?
Not all the time. I'm not about to jack off every day. What's wrong with you? What's wrong
I'm
with
just
you?
saying
I'm not
what
about
you
to do
said
that.
earlier.
I'm not about to make love to myself every night. I'm not about to do that.
Yeah, that's good. Get some interaction.
I mean,
Lord
and
have
that's
mercy, I'm
fair.
about to bust.
But nah, on the real though, I think everybody need that whole phase in their life, men and women. You need to go through that whole phase.
For
And
sure.
The whole phase is usually between 15, 16, sometimes earlier, all the way to 20.
Whole phase start at
15, you a hoe at 15? Oh, Lord Jesus.
They got some women get pregnant at 13, 14. Like, I'm just saying, that's not
No.
okay. But it's like, I say that.
You said where it should be, not where.
Your whole phase should be college. That should be your
You said
whole-
should.
Yeah, your late
Whole phase should be
teens, early
college.
Okay, I
20s.
said should.
Yeah.
So your whole phase should be
Because you
college.
said should, not is.
Let me requalify.
Should be.
You know what I'm saying? So
Some get started a little faster.
I would say
than
that.
others.
So some
right.
people
No,
get
you see-
started, not
Yeah. That's right. But what you should
the
have it.
phase should be college.
Yeah.
That college age, that 18,
Right.
23, 24.
Right.
So let me clarify. What I
Yeah,
meant to
but
say,
even
some
still,
people
just think
start
like
earlier,
Mm.
but your actual
from 18 to
whole
24,
phase
you're
should be
still
that
figuring
college.
stuff out as well. So even for
Yeah.
that to be your whole phase, that's job wild. Like that 18 range, because you was just like in your mama's crib at 17. Not your mama and daddy was making your decisions for you for the
Well,
most
some
part.
was
So
outside,
for you to even have a
But
whole
this-
phase at
this
18,
coming
that's a
from
bit
dude
premature as
who
well.
First semester in college, I was 17,
Correct.
and they didn't
Mhm.
care. They didn't care.
You was there.
They didn't care.
They didn't care because
They didn't care. They didn't care. They was like, you in college, you grown.
Arby's was open.
You in he had
Oh my
the
God.
meats.
Arby's was open.
We have the meats.
It was up for that
Oh my God.
$5.
I'm trying to tell you. You get to find out who grew up in church real fast. That'd be the craziest one.
Hey, them the worst ones.
Them preachers kids different.
You say, Ashley?
I said them preacher kids different. They real different.
PKs are wild.
That's why.
Now you got some PKs like my mama. Then you got some PKs that's out of pocket. That's what I'm trying to tell them. We was having a conversation about
now
it the other
PKs
day.
like my mama.
I'm like, all PKs are not you, because we was talking about somebody that's a PK. I'm like, all PKs are not you, Mom. You are wholesome. You love the Lord. You know what I'm saying? All PKs are not you.
I might be lying to you, brother.
And then there's some PKs who are for the girls and guys.
I don't even want to take my mind in that space.
Like, leave it alone. Bro, I was on live. My mom was on live.
Hey, mama.
Like, Jesus.
Hey, mama. I'm just being real, though, dog. Niggas be lying, bro. About the same face. Like, I get it, but, like, tell me what's really happening. Like...
Ashley, you got anything else before we wrap up?
I'm good. I'm gonna keep watching y'all show with supporting and giving my 2 cents where I can. But y'all need to have a lady on the show soon, so y'all need to figure that out so it won't be just men's perspective.
Well, technically, there's a lady on the show right now. You talking?
No. For everybody to see, not on the phone.
No, I mean
that's what the ladies.
We have had women on the show. It's been more men on the show. I understand, but we have had women on the show.
Some equality.
Yeah, that's a conversation for me and you to have offline, Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. I ain't saying it gotta be me. I was just saying women, period. But
yeah.
I enjoy y'all podcast though. Real shit. Like y'all be having some great topics, and I always tune in when I can. So y'all keep it up though. And yeah, shout out to Black Excellence.
Appreciate you for calling
in. She gone? Oh, okay.
All right. You got any last words, man, before we wrap up?
No, I don't. I will say this. Everybody, I'm taking my last bit of donations. I'm doing, we're trying to feed 100 families for this Thanksgiving. Monday the 22nd, we're doing the distribution. But I'm still taking donations at 5702 Baltimore Avenue until 6 p.m. today. Any canned goods, non-perishable foods, boxed items, bag items, whatever, anything that ain't gonna spoil that people in need can have in their cabinets. You know, this Thanksgiving and beyond, definitely pull up, drop it off. I really appreciate it, man. So doing it with the brand architects, Ryan DC, for my city up there in Baltimore. And we are working in conjunction with a charter school in DC called Eagle Academy, DC. So just shouting that out, man. Just trying to make a difference for people out shit.
Wonderful thing.
All right, brother. Appreciate you for coming on, man.
Thank y'all for having me, man. It was fun.
It won't be the last time.
My nose started sweating at the end. So,
it won't be the last time.
Hey, real quick before we leave, man. Our condolences to young Dolph and his family.
Yeah.
That was a terrible situation that happened. He will be missed. He was a good man. He was a good artist. We need to start with these foolishness. If you're a rapper and you're successful, stay safe.
Leave your city.
Leave your city. It's okay to come back, but don't stay in your city. Okay? Condolences to Dolph. You'll be forever be missed, brother, man.
All right, y'all. That's it for today's show. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. All the input. Thank you for Ashley for calling in. This is Spade of Spades Podcast. We are out. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe, and we will see you all in a couple weeks.
Preach. Got no home. August is always open.
And we have the meats.
Yes.